and I'm stoked that he's comfortable enough to eat in this enclosure. That's awesome. He's gonna eat, he's gonna get his nutrients, and then when he goes to the bathroom, all the isopods, the roly-polies inside the enclosure, they're gonna have a meal too, because they're in there to clean up after these snakes. So it's a beautiful little ecosystem. Everyone affects everyone else inside here. There we go. He's so cute when he eats. He's like doing a little shuffle with his mouth. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Admire the fact that this snake neatly folded the tail and legs both all together entwined, swallowed them up first, and then went from the rump all the way up. He didn't just try to like gnaw at the butt and eat all the way to the head. No, he folded the tail with the legs, swallowed those first, and then went up the body. I've never seen that before. Beautiful Jordan's pit viper, Protobothrops Jordani. He's gonna start working his fangs down that rat and swallowing it up. Look at that beautiful pit viper. Here. I am the one who feeds the... What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to my wildlife. We're just gonna do some feeding videos today. So, are you guys ready to see some snakes eat? Because I'm feeling pretty hungry, my snakes are feeling pretty hungry, and I've got a defrosted bowl of, where did I put it? There it is, right here. A defrosted bowl of rodents, so we're gonna be feeding snakes today. We need to start with the blue and Solaris, yes. So, last time you guys saw the blue and Solaris, there were two. Now there's only one. Sadly, one of my blue and Solaris passed away. As you guys know, they're very difficult to feed, they stress easy. So sadly, one of my blue and Solaris passed away. It sucks. I've been doing everything I can to feed these guys. I did rat tails, I did geckos, I did frogs. They were very resistant to eat, so I had to poke and prod, and they would take meals every once in a while. The one that passed away was being very, very finicky, and actually the few times I got rat tails down his throat, he kept spitting them up. He never kept them down, so he's never getting nutrients. Whereas the other blue Solaris, the little bit slightly bigger one, this one's actually been holding down the meal. So I poke and prod one or two times, and he gets the idea that it's food, and then he takes it down. So sadly, one of my blue Solaris did pass away, but we still have the larger, healthier blue Solaris right here. And today, we're gonna be changing it up. We're gonna be feeding it a rat head, or a little pinky head. So there's a lot more protein in that. Once that pinky head gets lodged inside the mouth, it's pretty hard for him to spit it out, so he has to swallow down that pinky head. So let me get myself a pinky head ready, and we're gonna feed this balloon Solaris. I've got my little pinky head right here. There we go. We're gonna try and get this balloon Solaris to chow down. Hopefully, with only a little bit of poking and prodding, he'll eat. Let's see, what do you think? You want it? Look, taste it. Why don't you just try and take it off the tongs? Taste it? No? Okay, so I'm going to poke you a little bit to get you to bite it. Poke, 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 poke. You gotta hold on to it, and then you can eat it. I get that lodged right in your mouth. I do not want you to pass away. I want this snake to do well, so I can actually sit up in a nice big bioactive setup and see you as a big, beautiful adult. For any of you guys who don't know anything about this snake and are new to the channel, this is a blue Solaris. Trimecerus insularis, also known as a Komodo Island pit viper. A blue Komodo Island pit viper, come on. He's biting down, but he's not sticking his fangs in all the way. Come on. Let me try a different size pinky head. Maybe I have one a little bit smaller. Let's see if that will work. Good. Alright guys, I've got a smaller pinky head. Hopefully this will work. Let's just keep poking and keep trying. Oh, come on, you had it. You had it, buddy. Okay guys, I'm gonna get a rat tail because that originally was using for meat, and it seems like near the end of that he was taking them down a lot. So let's get a rat tail acquired off this rat who volunteered for feeding. Let's see, let's get this rat tail down the throat and hopefully this will work. Gotta get some food in that belly. Poke, poke, poke. Yes, yes. Okay guys, the rat tail's going down the throat. It is in the perfect spot. All we have to do is let this snake be and not disturb it too much. Let's move on to some other snakes while he's swallowing down that food. Alright guys, Let me just dry this right off real good, and we're gonna offer it to Childish Gambino. Oh yeah. We've got Childish Gambino right here. He's doing really good. We're gonna be feeding him. Watch this. Oh, that's okay. Come from this angle right here so you can get a good shot of him chowing down. Let's see. Wanna eat some? Childish Gambino? Childish Gambino is a cross between a rhino viper and a Gaboon viper. And the Gaboon viper has the world's longest fangs of any venomous reptile. Very intense striker. Look at that. Beautiful snake. Definitely a favorite to a lot of the guests who come here and check out the snakes. They love Childish Gambino. He's a striking looking snake. And look how insane those horns are right on top of this snout right there. Beautiful looking snake. And he's gonna start chowing down in a couple minutes so you guys can see that as he goes. Alright, beautiful people, I'm going to be closing up this cage so we can move on to some other snakes because we got plenty to feed. Let me see, we're going to lock this up. Very nice, very nice. Let's go see what else wants a little bit of mice. Oh, you see how I rap right there? I'm not a rapper though. I'm not a rapper. I'm going to attempt to feed my South American rattlesnakes inside the new bioactive setup. So let's get these nice and dried. There we go. They got a little bit of a heat signature on them right now because of being in that warm water. I see one South American rattlesnake far on that corner, and we've got the striped one right over here. Hopefully, he'll be interested. Let's see. Let's see if he wants something to eat. Yeah, a little South American. Want some to eat? Ooh, definitely interested in eating. Let me slip out of there real quick. There we go, look at that. Look at that, get a good shot of that beautiful South American rattlesnake. That's the fully striped one. And I'm stoked that he's comfortable enough to eat in this enclosure. That's awesome. He's gonna eat, he's gonna get his nutrients, and then when he goes to the bathroom, all the isopods, the roly-polies inside the enclosure, they're gonna have a meal too, because they're in there to clean up after these snakes. So it's a beautiful little ecosystem. Everyone affects everyone else inside here. All right, so he's got that rat in his mouth. Let me get the second rodent right here, the other rat pup. All right, guys, we got the South American rattlesnake right here, the little diamonds. See if we're straight. Oh, no hesitation. Look at that. No problem chowing down. Let me get these tongs out of the mouth. Perfect. No problem eating. These snakes are doing fantastic. I'm so stoked that these bioactive setups are working out nicely. These snakes are comfortable enough to eat. The plants are growing. All the foliage is coming out nicely. This is awesome. This is what it's all about. Having the animals comfortable, feeling like they're in their own natural environment. Perfection. We'll get one more shot. This beautiful South American rattlesnake right here. Look at that. Such a beautiful species. Crotalus dorissus. A very potent bite. Combination of hemo and neurotoxins. So, very deadly bite. You don't want to get hit by that. Guys, let's actually feed the Urakoan rattlesnake. Ooh, I love my Urakoan rattlesnake. I love that snake so much. Why? It's just so beautiful. It's such a unique species, endemic to Venezuela, found nowhere else, and they're drop dead gorgeous. They look like cookies and cream ice cream. So let's see how this guy's doing, see if he's comfortable enough to eat this little frozen thawed rat pup. He's all the way in the back. You want something to eat? Little Oreo? See if he picks up the scent. He might just bite and let go like he typically does. He's gonna turn around and check this out in a second. Look over here, buddy. See? There he is. Look how beautiful he is. See if he wants this rat. You want it? You want it? You see you picking up that scent. You're interested. You want it? Come on. You want it? I know you do. Yummy, yummy. Struck past the rat and stuck its fangs into the leaf. Look, you can actually see where the fangs popped in twice for each fang and sliced into that leaf. So he definitely tried envenomating it. I'm gonna leave it right there. And then we're gonna come back and he's gonna be swallowing that food. So let's just come back when he's swallowing the food, give him a couple moments to himself. That was crazy. Did you see that? Did you hear it too? Put that in replay. That's awesome. That is super cool. All right, we're gonna give that snake a couple moments to eat and we'll come back to it. Let me think, what else could use a nice, delicious meal? What else could I feed in here? I think we should give Ziggy the crocodile something to eat. Not a snake, but who doesn't love Ziggy the croc? Got a rat pup right here. Ziggy's awesome. I love this crocodile. Ziggy! Come on. Come on. You ready? Good job. He's an awesome crocodile. Nice deep water. Use all those muscles. He's enjoying himself. Before you know it, we're gonna blink. It's gonna be 5 years later and I'll be carrying around a big 6-foot American crocodile over my shoulders. Isn't that right, Ziggy? Alright, so the South Americans are eating. The Yurkoan is checking out the area. He's not eating yet. Blue and Solaris is just about done with the tip of that tail in his mouth. And you know what? Maybe Gamora would love something to eat, so let's go give her some pinkies. She's a sweetie. Give her those headless pinkies that didn't work out for the Solaris. Hey, look. Look. It's food. It's food. You want it? You want it? You want it? You gotta come out and say hello if you want it. No, you're just gonna take it? That's okay, you can just have it. Look how beautiful she is with her blues. Such a gorgeous lizard. I love monitor lizards. When I was growing up, monitor lizards were a big part of my childhood because legally, in Florida, you can't have a crocodile or an alligator or a caiman as a pet. So I was like, what's the next best thing? Monitor lizards. They're huge, like Komodo dragons. They're in the same family as the Komodo dragon. It's like having your own mini Komodo dragon. It's awesome. It's kind of like having the primate of the reptile world. They're very curious animals. The green tree monitor is like a ferret. They need a lot of space. They need a lot of enrichment. This cage is not big enough for Gamora. This cage is going to end up being used for a baby monitor lizard in the future. I have 2 babies coming in 3-4 weeks. A species I doubt you guys will be able to guess. Try and guess what 2 monitor lizards are coming to meet my family. Come be a part of my family. Guess. Guess. What? A savanna monitor? No! Not a savanna monitor. Guess again. A bearded dragon? That's not even a monitor lizard! What? This is why I don't ask you guys questions. Oh my god. More you want one? You want another one? More? Huh? See if she'll come out. She doesn't seem like she wants to interact today. Oh, just take that pinky. Just take that pinky, sweetie. Oh, and a lot of you guys have been asking, where's Thanos? Here's Thanos. Everyone's like, where's Thanos? Where's Thanos? There he is. Here's Thanos. He's doing good. He's gotten bigger. He's going to be having his own nice big tank, probably like a 40-gallon, and we're going to have him on display here so you guys can see Thanos in person. Look at him. Look, he's so cute. He's not too snappy right now. Oh, and then when I say that, he's like, don't touch my chin. So cool. All right, I'm gonna go put him back inside his tank, and we're gonna be doing a remodel video for him in the future. So stay tuned for Thanos setup video. Right, Thanos? So cute. I could just give you a kiss. No. Look at these guys. The flat-nosed pit vipers are enjoying their new setup. They're crawling all over the place. It looks like the large female actually got nice and cozy right over there underneath the plants. She's doing good. Super excited about these snakes. Ooh, come down here. Check this out. You guys have not seen this snake in a while. This is my Pygmy rattlesnake right here. Little Pygmy. Doing really good, eating like a champ. Grown a whole bunch since I first got this snake. We're gonna throw a little pinky in there. And this snake will strike, let go, and then come back to swallow. But sometimes, if he thinks that the food's already dead, he'll swallow it right there on the spot. Nope, just a bite and let go, I guess. We'll leave it right there, and he's gonna start chowing down in a couple moments. But that is my Pygmy rattlesnake. And it is such a good looking animal. Beautiful orange stripe going all the way down the back. I found this Pygmy rattlesnake out near Okeechobee Lake here in Florida, in an area where there's a high population of Pygmy rattlesnakes. So super happy to find one of these guys out in the wild. Little Pygmies checking out the pinky. He's like, should I start from the butt? Was the back or was the face? Or maybe just not eat it. Oh, he's like, yeah, this is my food. Back up. There we go. He's so cute when he eats. He's like doing a little shuffle with his mouth. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Alright guys, the pygmy is just about done swallowing up that food. We're gonna let old Rattler be. I'm gonna go feed some eastern diamondback rattlesnakes. As you know from Nepal in China and high mountain elevations. Yes. Folks, look super ready, super keen for food. Whoa! Alright, let's get that food. It's right over here. Let's see, get a nice looking rat pup ready to go. Ready, buddy? You ready for the food? Yes? Yes? Sniff, sniff? Sniff, sniff? Sniff? Too big. Sniff? Ooh, okay. There we go. While his mouth is occupied, you guys have the chance to look how beautiful that head design is with that black pattern. It's an insane looking snake. And they're not super big snakes. They only get to be around like 3.5 feet long. Slender bodies. And they love living among rocky outcrops. Beautiful Jordan's pit viper, Protobothrops jordani. He's gonna start working his fangs down that rat and swallowing it up. Look at that. Beautiful pit viper. Alright guys, this guy's taking quite a bit of time, so I'm just going to help push his meal into his enclosure so we can finish it in there. Get under him comfortably. There we go, just gently push him in there. Or not, or just keep coming out. There we go, close that glass. Come on. Move your body. Go ahead, move around. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let me just lock out this enclosure. And then we're going to feed these little eastern diamondback rattlesnakes right here. These guys hit fast and they hit hard. They know what food is, they're on it, they don't care if it's frozen thawed or not. In the beginning it was difficult feeding these guys because they preferred live food over everything. All right, look at this. We're going to start at the top. This diamondback will shoot out in a split second. You want it? Come on. Getting excited, look at him. Oh, that was a nasty bite. Go ahead, it's right there. And he's gonna start swallowing down that food in moments. So let me close up the terrarium. And then we're gonna go down here to the sibling, the big sis. And she's gonna do just about the same thing. She's in her little hide right there. And she knows when it's feeding time. Bam, look at that. Leave that rodent right there. She's gonna come out and swallow it. Actually, let's actually bring this a little further out so you can see her more. Perfect. We're gonna let these guys be so they can start swallowing down the food. You can see she's popping out. She's like, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, so while they're working on that, let's go check on the Venezuelan rattlesnake. Give your cone and see if it's been eaten. Did you already eat? Oh man, I think he already ate it. Oh, he's done. We missed it. No! I'm sorry, guys. He ate the rat pup already. He devoured it. Sorry guys, next time we'll be able to see this guy eat. But at least you guys see his nice, beautiful setup, and he's doing well. Willing to eat inside it. Let me close that up. Perfect. Let's see, I got a couple more things to feed off. I got some nice looking rats in here. What's going on, guys? You see that? That's the Rattlesnake snake meatball. He just fell down. I have a rat in there for him to eat, and he's picked up the scent, so he's going a little crazy. You can see the rat is right there. And he is going to start chewing down in a second. Look at the rat. Look, silly. Look, silly, over here. Look, rat. Yummy rat. Look at the rat. Look, look, look. Look at the rat. Look at the rat. You want it? Oh, there we go. That's a very excited leopard right there. You see him, he's working his muscles on that rat. Ooh, give him a little bit of a hiss. He is gonna chew on that thing, inject his venom, then eventually work his way up to the head so he can swallow down. Beautiful Rattlesnake, Pseudeccus collodi, native to Australia in the center, the heart of Queensland, found basically in the middle of nowhere. Isn't that right, little fishy snake? He's doing really good, been shedding like crazy, growing, super excited. I love his colors, but sadly they're supposed to lose that beautiful bright red as they get older. They retain it, but it gets a lot darker. Maybe I get lucky and he stays very vibrant like he is right now. You're going towards the wrong end, dude. That's the butt. You're gonna eat it from the butt? Huh? Interesting fact, the only venomous reptiles out in Australia are lapids and rear-fanged snakes. So they have their brown tree snakes, and then they have all the Aussie lapids like the collet snake, inland taipans, mulgas, brown snakes, all that lovely stuff. Front fixed-fanged lapids, and then your rear-fanged colubrids like the brown tree snake. Look, he's just dragging it away by its feet. Alright, looks like our collet snake is done. Can we just take a second to admire the fact that this snake neatly folded the tail and legs both all together entwined, swallowed them up first, and then went from the rump all the way up. He didn't just try to like gnaw at the butt and eat all the way to the head. No, he folded the tail with the legs, swallowed those first, and then went up the body. I've never seen that before. For as silly as a way to eat a rat, that was a very creative way for him to do it. Let's give this collet snake some props. Snake review. Let me see. What else could we feed today? Ooh, Big Bertha. She would love a nice looking rat. Alright, let's see if Big Bertha would like a nice rat. Let's see. Let me use the tongs. You ready? You want it? Nice big rat? Delicious? Getting excited. I see you twitching your head. Alright, there we go. That's going to be it for today's feeding video. Big Bertha chowing down a nice big rat. You like that, Big Bertha? I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, be brave, stay gangster. See you on the next one. Snake review.